This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Get the fullback involved here. A nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
He brings it in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Ward taken right to the air. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up
He'll throw this one. Ward. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Cowboys twist the knife after that interception. Wow, they took it all the way back to the 20-yard line before being stopped.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m., and I know which girls I'm taking home. make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from a broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Terrell Davis. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Hey, 43, 15.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Throw caught by Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 41 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ooh, what a move. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready?
Play fake, here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Ward. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Ward. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
This is Thomas. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 24 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes getting this ball out wide for Davis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. Complete to Tyreek Hill. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 2nd down and 6 now. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
7-7, our score after 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Ward, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen with Davis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
7 yards.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And Mahomes going to run again. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mahomes. It's a slant to Hill. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing now, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here this first half. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
To throw, here's Ward. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Throwing is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Cam Ward in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 6-point game. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And going deep for Hill. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third and 3.
Out of the gun, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now Thomas. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw is Ward. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Visitors 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Ward. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now Ward. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They run with Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Visitors 20.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Visitors 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. To throw is Ward. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Ward. Now a run here off the arm. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will Anderson, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's Davis to run a good on second. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's in the
That was nice. That was nice.
Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
The offense will line up for
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway.